Second signing of the summer done. Issa Diop, that's his signature celebration for any of you little geeky fans out there that want to know that, has signed for West Ham on a 5-year contract for an undisclosed fee, rumoured to be breaking our transfer record that we previously played for Marko Arnautovic, probably with the consideration of add-ons. It looks like we have signed ourselves a top-notch, well thought of, young 21-year-old French centre-half defender. He looks like we have maybe got rid of the competition from Everton and Sevilla respectively, and we have managed to sign up this guy for 5 years. So Pellegrini is obviously getting right in amongst it and realising that, you know, our defensive area is somewhere that we need to improve, because if you look at our statistics over the last 3 seasons, we concede goals left, right and centre. And this is not just down to the fault of the central midfield, because there is a defence that sits behind them and then obviously a goalkeeper. But yeah, Issa Diop joins from Toulouse. He is 21 years old. He looks like a record fee for West Ham. He stands at 6'4" tall, which makes him the tallest West Ham player in the squad currently, depending on who we sign coming up in the future. He is a physical player. We've been looking into him a little bit here at Irons United, and we want to bring you as much information as we possibly can on Issa Diop. You know, it's really tough when you're scouting the world, you've got your full-time jobs you've got to do, but we want to try and bring you as much information as possible. 6'4", big physical attributes he brings. He is tall, broad and imposing, and that's something from me previously, being a central defender, something that you definitely need. You definitely can't throw him around or try to bully him during a game. I think that's really what he kind of does to the strikers, and that's something, for me personally, I think we have been missing in that role as a centre-half, and I think hopefully Issa can come in, and it looks like he is going to be our prime starting centre-half. It's just going to be interesting to see who partners him in that position. Hand in hand with that comes his strength in the air. He's strong at just getting above any other striker or defender when he goes up for set pieces, because that's what he does love to do. He is always going forward for set pieces, so hopefully he can contribute with a few goals in that department. He's often, you know, he's great at covering speed. He's got a good ability to be able to go forward, but he's also got a great ability to get back and cover the other defenders who are maybe out of line. Now, if it is going to be Ogbonna that's going to partner him, that's always been my biggest problem with Ogbonna. When he steps out, he has no spatial awareness on the football match, and if it is going to be Diop that partners him, which I hope it's actually going to be someone else that partners Diop and not Ogbonna, personally, then I feel that that's going to only but add good things to the West Ham defensive mechanism. Someone strong, someone that's demanding at the back, and that's something that we definitely need. You know, he played for Toulouse for over, what, I think I've got the statistics here, over 85 games over 3 years. I mean, this guy is 21 years old, so that is fantastic stats. He kept out, he was part of a team that kept out PSG last year. PSG didn't score any goals against them in the 2 games they played them, and Diop looked like he was a standout man. And if you think about what PSG's forward line was like with Neymar and Cavani, and that's just a few players to name a few, they managed to keep these guys out and away, and they never conceded any goals, and Diop looked like he got a lot of praise for those 2 games. So that's something that does excite me. You know, it's a good thing. He likes to play the ball. He plays from the back. He kind of got good spatial awareness. He gets the ball when he looks up, and he looks comfortable on the ball as a centre half as well. So yeah, that's something that I'm quite excited about, because again, for me, since Winston Reid has been injured more recently, I felt like he was always comfortable on the ball, and Ogbonna always looked a little bit more panicky. So bringing in this youthful approach and can only but do us the benefit, you know, much more benefit in the back line. Diop is a sought after defender. A lot of teams were chasing him, have been chasing him for a few years. So for West Ham to pull this signing off, albeit I don't watch him week in, week out, I have looked into his statistics, I have read a lot about him, scouting records, they look fantastic, and I can only but see that he's going to add value to our squad, if not, sorry, our first team. He averages approximately, you know, nearly 2 tackles per game in his whole career at Toulouse. He averages over 2 interceptions per game. He averages nearly 5 clearances per game, 1 block per game. You know, all these statistics that read absolutely fantastic for a West Ham fan. On top of that, he has got the ability to appear at national level for Morocco, because I believe his mother's side, he can represent Morocco, and also he can play for Senegal through his dad, but he has so far opted to play with his country of his birth at France at youth level, so that'll be interesting to see if he does change that up. And last season, which was really interesting statistic for you, Toulouse manager actually made Diop captain of the side at the age of 21. So that's something that does quite excite me, thinking about, you know, has this guy been brought in, a future captain for West Ham? Not saying that Mark Noble needs to step down just now, but you know, this is an exciting transfer. So for a record fee for a 21-year-old French centre half, we have made our second signing of the summer. This is a positive move, and let's hope we continue with the rumoured signing of Fabianski tomorrow. I'm not his biggest fan, but you know, is it progression? Possibly. We'll talk about that if there's another video, another signing coming up in this window. Make sure you get the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and give us some feedback. Cheers.